tell me a little bit about the day she was born.
Well, it went really fast. It wasn't, it was a planned C-section, so we went in and in about 40 minutes, Tessa was born. Yeah, from the time that we had our little whatever appointment or to go in, and I was in on the other side of the curtain, and I saw Tessa come out with Deb, and yeah, purple little thing.
And so now you've started the Stay-at-Home Dad blog because you're a stay-at-home dad.
Yes.
What kind of issues do dads face nowadays?
Well, I think there's a lot of dads being forced to stay home because of the economy. So I think that's probably got to, give a lot of dads some issues about it, because I think work for men is real important. So, self-esteem type issues and things like that. And also, I think when we're put into situations that we're not really familiar with, that can be real difficult too. And although I've been around kids my whole life, and I was really excited to be a dad, and I made the choice to be a stay-at-home dad. I mean, though I don't know if it's a real choice when you have a partner who makes a lot more money than you, and you decide to have a family, and you decide not to. Decide not to do.
Hi, sweetheart.
Not to do. Hey, I'll talk to you later. Oh, hey. When you decide to, we didn't want to do childcare. We wanted to do our own childcare, raise our own kids, So, but still, I was thrust in this kind of role, not really prepared. Huge learning curve, and I could change diapers and stuff, but it was the emotional stuff. And dads get a release of hormones too in their body when the baby arrives, and I think there was also the relationship between me and my partner. I mean, it changes everything. We've been together 10 years, and now we have a baby. It changes the game a little bit.
What are your dreams for her?
Oh man,
so much, I think.
I don't know, I worry about that a lot. Maybe too much, but just because I'm kind of aware of what goes on in the world and stuff, and some of the work I've done and places I've been, so I just want to let her be her own person and be there as a guide to help her, and I'm totally cool with whatever she wants to be and do, But I do kind of worry about, sometimes were Deb and I selfish by having a kid, and with the way the world is and stuff like that, and so much uncertainty in our country with the economy, and my wife is getting ready to lose her job in a month, so that puts a lot of strain on us, and I really like being staying home with Tessa, so I don't know if that's going to change or not, but we just have to do what we have to do, so I think everything will be okay. But I just try and she's the positive thing in my life that has made the days when I do have bad days, she makes it all better for me. And I know she's going to be a good person, and we're just going to do the best we can, and whatever, we were content, whatever kind of baby we had, we were going to be happy, with her and love her no matter what. So we do, and I don't have dreams that she has to be a doctor or anything like that. I want her to, she could be a farmer. That would be great too. I'm fine with that kind of thing. And Deb and I have this discussion too, because she's like, oh, I hope we got to start saving for college. And part of me is like, I don't care if she goes to college. All I got out of college was a shitload of debt, So, I mean, that, I'm sorry, sweetie. So if she wants to go to college, go to college, but if she wants to travel around the world, she can do that too. Maybe we'd go with her.
You've been around the world, you've been to Africa, you've seen kids in other cultures who have so little. Is that part of what makes that a greater concern for you, because you've seen how things can go?
Well, and I see how materialistic our culture is, and kids with their own cell phones and things like that. We're very simple in our lifestyle, And I would like it to be even simpler, actually. And we want to teach Tessa, you know, the value of living simply, because, you know, I was jealous when I went to Uganda of the lifestyle there in a way, because they didn't have any of these fancy things that, and I'm a person that works with these things, you know, laptops and video cameras and all this stuff, and they seem happier than so many people I know with that simple life. They were happy, and you almost feel like, what do you have to be happy about? But they were happier than, they didn't have any cartoons or watching TV or movies. These kids played outside, and it was like watching Olympic athletes, all these kids, because they were incredible athletes. They were incredibly fit. There weren't any fat kids, you know? I mean, and they were happy. You never got a sense from when I see these orphan kids that they were unhappy. I mean, yeah, they had tough things happen, but they weren't, it wasn't like manifested and stuff. It was really amazing.
So you know firsthand, you've seen what community can do. Is that part of why you're very involved in activities in Lansing to try to build community here?
Yeah, wherever I've lived, though that's kind of a more recent development in my life, the last 10 years or so. But, you know, I had kind of a near-death thing where I got really sick, and I had a ruptured bowel, and was becoming septic, and really, and I did stuff before that too, but I really wanted to focus then because I felt like I had another chance a little bit. You know, I was only 31, 32 when that happened, so, you know, I really kind of wanted to try and make more of a difference and leave a mark, so to speak. So, and that's what I want to do with Tessa. I want Tessa to be her own person, but, you know, I think I look at it as that we're on this journey together, me and her, and Deb, and, you know, I have so much fun with it. I mean, this is the hardest thing. I've had a lot of different jobs. If you look on my website, I've been an appliance salesman, I worked construction, paving crews and things like that. I've worked all these different things. This is by far the most difficult job I've ever had. It's the most demanding job I've ever had. I mean, talk about accountability, you know, and things. And, you know, I joked on the site that day that, you know, I hope Deb doesn't fire me. But this has also been the most rewarding thing, and I think that's why it's kind of feeds itself after a while with me, is that I didn't know what to expect going in. I really had a lot of fear that I wasn't going to be a good father. And not saying I'm a great father, I have a lot to learn and stuff, and I make mistakes all the time. Today I've made a lot of mistakes already, but, you know, I really try and, you know, look at it one day at a time, and I just love watching her grow and develop, and I've really been, I've just been enthralled. I can just watch Tessa play. And I used to work with autistic kids and try to teach them how to play and stuff, and I've always been kind of fascinated with that, but to see my own daughter develop and her play and just do things that at Christmas time a month ago she wasn't doing, it's just really fun to look back. And I've been documenting like crazy. I have over 2,200 photos of her and videos. Yeah, and I have, you know, I put her online all the time, so.